Okay, Aaron will be here in a minute. Cut one more out there. So, what we've got in here is something unusual. What Malcolm's done is we've got 70 adult saltwater crocodiles together in one compound. And that's normally impossible to do with a salty. You can do it with alligators, you can do it with other crocodilians, but out of the 22 different crocodiles in the world, these guys are the biggest and the nastiest of the lot. First thing about a salty, or a saltwater crocodile, there really isn't any such thing. Aussies are good at making up names like Gazza and Robbo and Davo. What he is, he's an Indo-Pacific estuarine crocodile, and like I said, he's the biggest and the nastiest of the lot. His closest cousin is the Nile crocodile that you find in Africa. Looks about the same size and attitude, but the difference is the way he gets this name is he's got two little glands in the back of his tongue there, and they filter the salt in his body for him. They sort of remove the salt out of him, a little bit like an internal desalinator. The Nile crocodile though, he hasn't got those glands, and if he came down to Broome here for any more than 2 or 3 weeks, he can't pass that salt, just like we can't live in salt water, and he'd either get very sick or most probably die. So that's why we call him a salty. About 80-85% of these animals though actually live in fresh water. Crocodile lives in salt water. His body's working 24 hours a day to keep that salt out. So we've got about 60 boys in here and about 10 girls. That one over there, that's one of the females. That one over there is another one of the females. We can tell the girls because when they get to around 12 or 13, they stop growing. And that's her for the rest of her life. But usually around 2.5 metres, maybe 3 metres, but a lot smaller than the boys. Whereas these males, there's another little girl there. These males though, like I said before, they will grow every year of their life right up until they die. So, pardon me, depending on their gene pool, some of these guys might reach that 5, 5.5, even 6 metres. So, you know, they're 26 years of age now. The reason we can do this experiment, if you like, is they've been hatched out together in our hatchery 26 years ago in town. They've got different parents, but as far as they're concerned, they're all one clan, or one group, one family. They do play rough. You'll see a few with toes missing and things like that. Yeah, no. But it doesn't worry the crocodile. It's not like us. They haven't got the same pain thing. And they'll live just as healthy as the rest. He's an ambush predator. He does most of his hunting, like I said before, when animals come down to the water to drink. He'll wait patiently there at the edge of the water. Anything that comes down there is going to be eaten. That head can flip around about 40 kilometres an hour. He's not very good. He's not very good at running across the ground. He's only good for 10 metres or 15 metres. But in the water, he'll lay there quite quietly, hide under that green stuff, take a deep breath. He'll hold his breath, depending on the size of a croc, anything up to an hour. He'll hold his breath. Once that animal bends down to take that drink, that's what's going to happen. So there's 70 crocs in here. Like I said, we can see about 30 of them here. So there's about 40 of them around the lake there looking at you. Once the food finishes, they've all got their own little bit of territory around the lake. It's very deep and very long. But when we feed them, this is the only place they get fed, and they know they have to come up here for their dinner. It's a bit like the old Macca driveway.
Not all of them come up.
Because, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
There's always a woman to ask something. Crocodiles eat a lot less than what we think they do. He needs to be like Mike Tyson every day of his life, and he can't do that if he eats Christmas dinner every day. Just like us, he wouldn't be able to move. A sluggish or sick crocodile is a dead crocodile. They are cannibals, and they will eat each other. All they do is wait the opportunity to take over that guy's territory, So any sickness or weakness that he shows, it's a good time for the other one to attack him, either kill him or push him out, take over that territory, take over his females,